Hey, what's up, guys? Mike from the Oak Cliff Kickboxing Academy. I'm going to recap last night's action from Invicta 6, Marloes Coenen versus Cyborg Part 2. Once again, this is a recap from last night's show. As hard as I may try to watch every event, I'm not able to. If it was up to me, I'd be there live watching them all. Okay, so first fight, Livia von Plattenberg versus Katina Catron. I had picked Katina to win, but it wasn't this matchup. This matchup came one day's notice when Livia didn't make weight for her fight against Casey Robb. And Livia wins this fight by decision. Emily Kagan defeats Ashley Cummins by a split decision. I picked Emily to win. And to headline the prelims, it was Ediane Gomez versus Tamika Brents, which is, I believe, the fourth opponent of Gomez. She was game to fight anybody. They kept giving her replacements. Right before the fight, in the back, Tamika got a knee injury, which scrapped this fight. On to the main card, Rose Namajunas versus Tecia Torres. I did pick Tecia to win. She's very compact, uh, great, phenomenal shape, whereas Namajunas is a little bit longer, taller, and Tecia gets the decision. Miriam Nakamoto versus Duda Yankovich. I knew this was going to be a great stand-up fight, both really good in the stand-up, and it was Nakamoto that gets the knockout. Mizuki Inoue versus Bec Hyatt. I picked Bec Hyatt, big fan of her. She's awesome. She needs to work on her wrestling though, her ground game. She's always game though, always an entertaining fight. Joanne Calderwood against Norma Rueda Center. Big fan of Calderwood. She has fantastic Muay Thai and she mixes it up very well. And this was a fantastic fight. I picked Calderwood to win. Former champion Jessica Penne against Nicdali Rivera-Calanoc. Picked Jessica Penne, the former champion, to win. And she gets a submission in the first round. Great job by her. Leslie Smith versus Jennifer Maia. Smith coming down in weight. She looked very good. The bigger fighter, very tall. And Maia in her last fight, very impressive. She beat Zoila Frosto Gurgel. But in the way that she beat her, put her against the cage, kind of just grinded it out, avoided the stand up. So, that's why I was leaning toward Leslie Smith. She always brings it, and that's what she did against Jennifer Maia, and she wasn't able to handle all that pressure. So, good win by Leslie Smith. Lauren Taylor versus Sarah DeLegio. I picked Laura Taylor to win. Great heart, a great team behind her. She was down in her last fight. They gave her some good advice. She came back and she won, even though she was down in the first round. But a lot of heart, Lauren Taylor. That's why I picked her to win. She picks up the decision. In the co-main event, Ayaka Hamasaki versus Claudia Gadelha. It was supposed to be Carla Esparza in there against Hamasaki for her title. But this fight, Claudina showed some vicious stand-up, great striking. I believe she's a black belt in jiu-jitsu as well, so she kind of can do it all. And she won by TKO punches in the third, late in the fight. And if she fights, which probably makes sense for her to fight Esparza the next time for that belt, it's going to be tough. I'm a big fan of Carla Esparza, great wrestler, but how she's able to deal with Claudina is going to be very interesting because she has the power to give her fits with her striking, and she's going to be great on the ground as well. So Esparza better be training in her stand-up. It's going to be a great fight, though. And in the main event, Cyborg Santos versus Marloes Coenen for the featherweight title. And I picked Marloes. I said that was more of a, I just wanted her to win. Big fan of her. Cyborg, of course, is fantastic. Very hard to deal with. Not many people can. She put up a good fight, but she goes down in the fourth by strikes.